to defeat
The Huns.
Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch I've ever met, but you can bet before we're through. Someday I'll make a man out of you.
Okay, I think we're good now.
Donny Osmond.
Okay.
Is it Donny Osmond?
Yeah, it's Donny Osmond.
It's Donny Osmond.
He actually like
He voiced everything.
Oh, he did the voice too?
He
He
did
didn't
the
just do the
song
singing?
and the voice. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was Donny Osmond all the way through.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeehaw.
We're good now.
So, wait, did you save the pre?
Yeah,
other
I
recording?
saved it
Okay.
as a separate.
Cool,
Okay,
cool.
I'll give you all of it before we leave. So
He'll give you all
Oh, you'll give me all, huh?
we're talking about the podcast. What?
What?
I mean, I love you.
Okay. Whoa.
Don't look at me with those bedroom
I mean,
eyes.
Venusaur.
Venusaur.
So I was giving him the solar beam last night.
Pikachu.
Pikachu!
Saita. What's up, guys? It's the Friendly Fire Podcast.
Woo! Welcome back. We're getting old again.
50-something. I've asked like 4 times.
What's up,
Still
podcast?
never. Thank you, Sean.
57.
57.
50
Fuck you, Sean.
motherfucking 7. That's a lot of
Sean
numbers.
pointed out.
I
that
say like 2 things during the podcast. Give me a break.
Right.
Well,
And you're spent.
There you go. You're done. No more talking.
you can go home
And
now.
don't drop the pen. There you
Two
go.
pump chump. Yeah.
Stop that,
The
Sean.
2
Got
pump chump.
Ha!
So
You're not
who's here
wrong.
tonight? Who's here tonight?
Everyone but Disco.
But who is everyone?
I'm Patrick.
I'm Sean. Josh.
Drew.
Nate.
Logan.
Again.
Yeah, Disco is in Canada right now.
Canada.
Motherfucker is far away.
Eh?
Did
where,
you
where he belongs.
did you wear your PPE, Disco?
Just having sex with French people.
I guess, I mean...
He wouldn't do that.
That's
He would
something
say
to
no. He would.
That's something to be proud of.
He would
anyway.
resist.
Have you seen the size of their baguettes?
Maybe he would reconsider.
We.
We... Oh.
So who's been playing what this week? Who wants to start? I'm just giving
I'll start.
Giving the power to the people, and Josh.
I'm
is trying
starting.
it. What have
Okay.
you been playing, man?
I know what you've been playing.
Hold on. Just hold your horses.
Well,
so
two of what you've been
I
playing.
played a lot of things this week. I played Rocket League. I played Doom multiplayer. By the way, just so you people know, I know that Doom multiplayer doesn't have the best reputation right now, but they did release like a huge 15 gig update this week. They added bots. They also added balances to the weapons. They added a bunch of different stuff. So for those of you that are still in doubt about playing Doom, honestly, like I've had it since it was on sale for Black Friday. Honestly, to me, it's definitely a fun multiplayer experience. It's infuriating at times, probably more infuriating than most first-person shooters multiplayer, but then again, I feel like it's come a long way since the beta. So if any of you are in doubt about playing Doom, like I'm all about it. Add me on Xbox Live, FFG, Mustachio. I will play with you all day long. It's awesome.
I'll have to add that in the description.
God damn it, Sean, shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you.
I didn't say anything.
It has to be part of this family. So besides Doom, Rocket League, what else did I play this week? I thought I played quite a bit. I played Star Wars Battlefront. I actually got the season pass for Star Wars Battlefront, to be honest. The Rogue One Scarif DLC actually prompted me to get the DLC pass.
So the marketing worked.
It did.
It did.
I don't want to say that it worked.
You're part of the problem.
But it totally did.
But it totally did work.
The whole
and
we'll add a free map for, Rogue One.
Just because
get
I have
you
a-
the season pass.
I have a huge boner for Star Wars,
Right.
and Rogue One's coming out in a week. So
exactly
yes.
why they added that to season
God
pass.
damn it.
It looked really
So-
cool.
Dude, it's great.
Got him.
I had a blast playing the Rogue One levels. They added a space level, like for the trailers. Like you'll notice, like the planet has a shield over it, and there's only one portal, only one way to get in. You have to stop those transport ships from getting to that portal at all cost if you're the Empire Army. So honestly, it's pretty cool because you have to go past 2 Star Destroyers in order to get to that. So that can actually be pretty exceedingly difficult depending on how good of a pilot you are. So besides the Battlefront DLC and all those other games that I mentioned, it's mainly been Final Fantasy 15. Good God, Final Fantasy 15. As of right now, I have dumped 48 hours into Final Fantasy 15. I've completed over 60 side quests. I have slayed over 1,542 monsters. And I have walked about 212,000 meters. I don't know what that translates to in miles. But so far, as I look on the leaderboards for achievements and things like that, among any of my friends that have it, I am the top holder for everything that Final Fantasy 15 is in competition for. I guess I suppose. So
132 miles.
132 miles. I've walked 132 miles in Final Fantasy
Fanboy
15.
for life.
Jesus.
Dude, Final Fantasy 15 is the fucking shit. It's awesome. If you don't have it right now, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Pick it the fuck up. It's awesome. So, other than that, I want to say nothing. That's kind of it for me. What about you, Jer?
Well, I went out and I purchased an 8 gig video card on Black Friday, so I've been playing PC games and pretty much nothing but PC games.
Hashtag Master Race.
And just like the Grinch, his penis grew 3 times.
I never saw that porn.
Nah,
This is a weird
It's
porn
probably
setup.
out there somewhere.
It's hot.
believe it.
How the Grinch fucked Christmas.
Good God.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
You knew you kept me around for some reason.
So what did you play on this new video card, Drew? Like how did you test the capability of this new video card?
And how were you able to do it with such a huge erection?
Well, I was playing with a 1.25 gigabyte card, and I upgraded to an 8.
Plug.
So I've been playing.
God damn.
Wow. It's a huge jump.
I've been playing One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, XCOM Enemy Unknown, Enter the Gungeon, Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare 1 on PC, Typing of the Dead, which is weird to say. But I've been
Typing the
playing
Dead's
it.
amazing.
That game's like 15 years old.
Yeah, it's still great though. Like I went back and played it. Like I was just like digging through my old Steam library, just like go back and like play these games on like epic settings.
Wow.
And before I came over, I was playing some Burnout Paradise on PC.
Ooh.
Nice.
So
What's the? Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say, wasn't it the free game this month for Xbox Live for 360 games?
It's not available to download yet.
Oh, okay.
The games that are available to download right now on Xbox Games with Gold are Outland and Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition.
yep.
I got Sleeping Dogs.
So that
Great game.
will be made available probably later on in the month.
That's what I was
but
thinking.
I'm super excited about Burnout Paradise.
What are you gonna say, Pat?
And it's fun.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. What do you think the highest graphical capability game that you've tested out so far is?
It's. I mean, I don't have anything like new. Like I haven't paid $60 for like a brand new offering, but I could probably one of the newer Tomb Raiders games, the actual Tomb Raider, not Rise of the Tomb Raider, but just Tomb Raider, like the remastered, not the remastered, but
The definitive edition,
Definitive
which
edition.
I
Yeah,
also
you know
played
what I'm
this week
talking about.
that I forgot to mention, and I'm killing it.
I haven't played that yet, but I want to.
Can you handle it like at ultra settings?
I was playing probably the most graphically amazing game that I've been playing at 60 frames is Overwatch.
I was gonna
Wait,
say
no,
Overwatch.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
I was having problems running that on my 1.5 gigabyte graphics card. That I would have some frame tearing here and there. But Overwatch is running
Perfect.
amazingly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
I would hope it would.
Big ass grin on his face.
I mean,
Just-
it was $250. Like I picked it up and I've never looked back.
Can you run that card in SLI?
ATI doesn't do SLI. That's an NVIDIA thing.
Oh.
I think it's called. God damn it, I can't remember the name. There's a way to like bridge it to run 2 cards, but
Could you imagine?
I don't need to. Like I have no reason to. I have an 8 gig card, man. Like
You never know.
what am I gonna
I
run?
mean, if you want to get super hardcore about it,
Yeah.
using your word, Pat.
There's yeah.
Worth. What about you?
I didn't play as much as I did last week. I was all over the place last week. I got in my usual, Battlefield and Siege and that kind of stuff. I played a little bit of Modern Warfare Remastered, just the campaign. I replayed the same like 10-second.
You're playing on the hardest difficulty.
I'm playing on veteran.
Yeah, you're playing. Oh, yeah.
And I redid the same like little 15-second like part of the game like at least 50 times, and I died every single time. And I was like, I'm done. I cannot fucking do this anymore. I'm gonna have a brain aneurysm. So I kind of scaled it back a little bit, and I've really been grinding on State of Decay a lot. Like, I bought the game on Black Friday, and I didn't get a chance to play it as much as I would like to last week. But really, like this week, I made it a point to really put a lot of time into this game, and it's intense, dude. Like, there's a lot of shit that you have to factor in and put into consideration. Like, especially there was one portion of the game where I was because like you have to get up in like high places on the map. So you got to climb up a cell phone tower or a water tower or something, and you have to survey different areas of the map to go find points to go loot, to go find supplies and stuff. Well, I went in the middle of this town, and I took a party member with me, just one guy, because my influence wasn't high enough to recruit other people to be part of my team, so I can only take one person with me. So I was like, okay. So I took this guy with me. I only gave him like a bat or something, like something small for a weapon. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go up to the top of this tower. I'm gonna scout the area to see what I can find. And my guy was just sitting there minding his own business when I climbed up the ladder. And so I climbed up, I scouted the area, and I got back down. And like, wait, where's my guy at? And then I look, and then I see like a little icon pop up, and it's like it pops up red when your guy's being attacked. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go help him. And I run over there, and there's like 7 or 8 zombies just clawing at this guy, and I'm like, holy shit! So I start whacking away at these zombies and trying to kill them and everything. Sean, shut the fuck up. and I start hitting him with a bat.
So I was whacking away at the zombies last night.
And like they had this guy on the ground just like tearing at this dude, and I didn't.
So they're constantly roaming.
Right? Yeah,
like,
they're constantly roaming.
Yeah.
There's NPCs everywhere.
Yeah.
And sometimes they roam in hordes.
I was gonna say there are hordes in
Yeah, they roam in hordes. Like sometimes there's individual, but sometimes they roam in hordes. Like 10 or so zombies at a time. And I go to start helping this guy. I start hitting the zombies, and literally, they pick the dude up. I didn't expect it to happen. They pick the dude up and they tear him in half from top to bottom. Like they show him getting ripped in half from top to bottom, and they just start like just eating this guy. And I'm like, I'm fucking done. I just bolt, and like I get in the car and I just run back to my base. And I'm like, I'm gonna take whatever supplies I can and just get out of here because fuck this. But like that really surprised me. Logan was at the party when it happened. I'm like, they just fucking tore the dude in half.
Yeah, your description of the stuff was amazing because you kept getting surprised by everything.
Yeah,
it was great.
Because there's so much to think about. Like you have to think about your fatigue. You have to think about your your health, obviously, your thirst, your hunger. You got to think about a bunch of different stuff. You got to think about your influence.
Survival mode.
Yeah, pretty much. And you have to like constantly be upgrading and building your base to constantly fortify it and stuff because the zombies will just come and attack it out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But you can expand your base and like find different little outposts and shit throughout the map. So it's a super in-depth game. It's not very graphically amazing, but it's really fun to play.
Yeah. No, I've heard great things about it.
Yeah. So it's a good game. If you guys haven't played it yet, it's old now, but I mean it's really fun. Play a little bit of Quantum Break.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm really liking that. That game is super
Every
fun.
time I walked out and Logan was playing that, I kind of got distracted for a bit.
It's
because I was like,
super fun.
what is going on?
Yeah, it's a really interesting game, especially for this generation of gaming. So
Yeah,
it's
I
fun.
was saying last week, it's one of the coolest action games I've played in a long time, especially with the time mechanics and
I had a bunch of live action.
Yeah, there's
shenanigans
actual
in it,
TV episodes in between chapters of the game, and I really wish they would have like brought that to network television because I'm getting like a big 24 vibe off of it, and I love the show 24 because like all the events in the episode like pretty much take place during like within an hour or so in the day, so that's why I was getting a big 24 vibe off of it, but it was really good. So I played that, and lastly I played Division. Got back into I bought the season pass, played the survival mode. That
Logan went from 6 to midnight.
Yeah, Logan goes from 6 to midnight right away. What are you laughing at, Sean?
I'll talk about the Division in a minute.
But I love the Division, and what Sean? What?
I'm sorry.
Wait. Oh, yeah. This fucker's killing dogs. Like, he makes...
Oh, that's right. He was grenade launching
You
dogs,
made
basically.
Diamond
yeah.
cry.
He made my dog cry. My dog saw a dead dog in the game
It was pretty fucking funny,
and started
actually.
crying.
Dog was like, "Nah."
It's on like a fucking like inverted yoga pose on the screen.
You're
and my
a fucking son of a bitch. You
and
know
my dog-
that, Sean?
my dog started crying.
That's what long queue times do to me. It's
So
like,
he's
oh.
literally just running around like I'm like, what are we doing? We're just running around the city, running around the map. He's just blowing up dogs with like grenades and shit. I'm like, you son of a bitch. But then
An open world game.
I walk I hear him go two birds, one stone, and then I hear boom, and then I walk up and I see him just like standing like facing away from me, and I slowly walk up to him, and then he's standing in the middle of a smoking black crater with two dead dogs behind him, and he slowly turns around. He's like, I can explain. I was like, for fuck's sake, Sean.
God damn it, Sean.
I'm
but-
so proud of myself.
But no, the survival mode is super hard. Like it's not really hard, but it's like there's a lot to factor in.
It makes your dick rock hard.
That too. But there's a lot to think about. There's a lot of shit that you have to like stay on your toes with. Like I almost got hypothermia, and like my character almost got hypothermia playing that game because I couldn't find a fucking trash can to burn some trash so I could stay warm. But no, it's cool. I didn't make it past the first hour because like I ran into a bunch of enemies and just got stuck in a firefight and they killed me. So that happens. But I want to stick with it more and see what it's all about because it's super fun. What have you been playing, Logan?
The Division, for
Yeah.
one.
Nothing but the
Yeah.
Division.
So much.
I've played a
Division.
lot of Division. Well, I got my gear score up to 256. I think I might have even done that last week. So I
Yeah.
got my gear score to the max level. I have not a full, I guess. I have the minimum required gear set to have the final perk. You need 4 of 6 pieces, and I have at least 4 now.
Yeah.
So once you get 4 pieces of the gear, you get the final bonus. And so I have like a more like a tank-like character where I can I use the shield and the turret. So I draw aggro kind of with the turret, and I have the shield, so I can just stand there and take massive amounts of damage.
Right.
So yeah, my character is basically fully spec now to do all of the incursions.
So you're basically set up as like just kind of a heavy attack.
I'm just a
attack
bullet
character.
sponge. Yeah, I just take the damage, and I have the ability on my gear set to use the SMG with the shield, where you can normally only use the pistol.
Oh, nice.
So I can wipe out, like if I'm doing like a hard mission solo, I can wipe it out like no problem.
Nice.
So it's really fun now with this gear. So I'm just waiting for you fucks. And
I'm
goddamn
so
Division.
glad that like that they got their player base back because that's
Yeah.
still hands down my favorite game that's been released this year.
I think the biggest thing was that they didn't give the in-game credits. They didn't give them out enough. They were very hard to get, and you got them at a very slow rate. Now you can get like a couple hundred in a day sometimes.
Yeah.
So they spread things out enough now that you feel like you're getting enough of a return, but you still have to work for it.
Yeah.
So it's really fun now.
Good guy Ubisoft.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Now they
So
are.
I played a lot of survival mode. I have not extracted yet. I've come really fucking close. I had an enemy teleport once. He was down in a lower area, so he couldn't see me, and magically he shot me in the back.
Mhm.
Still trying to figure out how that happened. So that sucked.
I still want to try the underground DLC.
Yeah, I haven't done any of that yet either. So we'll have to look into that maybe this week.
Yeah.
Try to get that. Plan.
Disco, we need a healer.
Yeah. Oh god, I know. We need Disco back. Disco's at 256 also. I don't think he has a gear set yet, but he's very close.
Once you get back from Canada, I swear to God.
So,
You think Disco has time to play games?
me and him played some Division last week. We played a bunch. So he
Really?
found some time somewhere. We played a lot of Division. I played PvZ today, actually, PvZ 2.
Woo!
Got some stars,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get the rainbow stars this weekend. I want to get some of those.
Beat.
Gotta get those legendary characters. And Drew, you might know this a little more than me. They have a holiday DLC pack.
Yeah,
Right?
It's the festive edition.
Yeah, so you get 2 legendary characters and a bunch of other kind of in-game stuff. Is that right?
Yeah, you
Is that right?
get 2 legendary characters. You get the I think it's the Scallywag Imp and the Commando Corn, and you also get 200,000 PVZ coins and like a holiday festive pack too for $10.
Yeah, it sounded
$8.99 if you have EA access.
right. I do have that, so yeah, 10% off. So
Yeah.
I might get that because I try to play PvZ almost once or twice a week. It's just a fun game. I'll play that. What up?
I'm just asking, is the community still pretty strong?
Oh,
for
yeah.
PvZ?
There's always people
console it
playing.
is. The
Still?
PC community is not really all there.
But console-wise, yeah,
Yeah.
it's still doing good. Nice.
Definitely.
To be fair, it's a fairly old game. Always hold events for it. Like, I honestly think that PopCap has done a tremendous job with holding events and trying to keep people interested in the game constantly. But
It's like a 10-month game.
Yeah, PvZ is not even a year old, right?
No.
Yeah, PvZ 2.
Yeah, PvZ
Yeah.
too.
So, every weekend they have a weekend event we can do to get the different kind of stars and stuff. So I try to do that. The fuck else did I play? Oh, I got the
ESO.
NES Mini actually.
Oh, in the mini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all the people who can't find it, I'm sorry, but I have one. So we played some of those games, but we played that last Thursday, didn't we?
We played it last
talked about
Thursday, yeah.
That's right. We
I've
talked
jumped
about
on
that
and
a little
played
bit,
a little bit here and there. Though.
Yeah.
I started a Final Fantasy game, so.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna start Legend of Zelda soon.
You started
I've
a
never
new one?
played.
No, it's our original one with all our names in it.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
We got Jersh and Shern and Lurgan and Pertrick.
Perd.
Because we could only fit 4 characters, so I was like, oh, LRGN and
Yep.
P.
PRTK or something like that. Yeah.
PTRK.
Yeah.
What characters did you choose though?
I'm the warrior because he's
Fighter?
got red hair, or fighter, yeah, and fighter.
You have White Mage.
You have a white and a black mage.
White
right?
and black mage and thief. Logan's the thief. Sean
White
is
mage.
the white mage and Josh is the black mage.
No Red Mage.
Well, you get his red mage is utility based, but doesn't do as good between black mage and white mage.
That's like your opinion, man.
I like the red mage. He's the Swiss Army knife of the fucking.
Right.
Yeah,
That's a few Final Fantasy games I've actually played.
for red mage.
I played Final Fantasy 1. It's one of the few ones I've actually played.
Oh, really? Yeah,
I've
yeah.
only played 1, 2, and 7.
No. It's OG though. That's the one thing. Like on the NES, it's the original version. So, yeah, it's slow, but it's fun
Oh, I like it.
as usual.
I played
love
turn based. It's legit.
Played some. I played a little bit more Mario on that too. Actually, played some of that. I played Siege because obviously they actually have the season pass available now. And when
Already?
Yeah. If you buy it ahead of time, you get extra renown, like the intro credits. You get a couple other things early. I can't remember what they are now off the top of my head. But yeah, if you like Siege, get it early because you do get extra perks to it.
Yeah.
So do that.
So they have like an early purchase discount, or like not like
It's not a
special-
discount,
like special,
but
I guess.
it's not a discount, but you just get extra stuff.
Okay.
Between now and February, when the season 2 launches, you get more stuff, kind of thing.
So how much is the new season pass cost?
Like 30, I think.
That's not bad.
No, I mean for another year of content, when they support it constantly, the player base is up. I mean,
And they're always adding new things to it too.
oh yeah, they have it'll be 4 new maps, 8 new operators, new guns, all kinds of stuff.
What?
I just did a challenge for the Ubisoft Club where if you do the challenge, you get an extra charm. You get to hang on the guns.
Yeah.
You get one for Sledge if you do the challenge. And you get experience, you get renown. They support this game like no other multiplayer game that I play.
They added some new guns to Division also.
Did they?
Yeah.
I haven't noticed.
Like they added I got a G36 in the Dark Zone. Like that wasn't in the game
nice.
before.
Sweet.
So yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I know they added a bunch of like, extra little pieces of equipment here and there, so that's cool.
I think that's everything I really played. I played a little bit of Mirror's Edge. I played a little bit of what did I play today. You saw me playing some. Oh, Recore. I played more Recore today. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't they had a free like early at like
Game
free trial
looks fun
thing
as fuck.
that was going on this weekend?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I own Recore already.
you
so I
own
just
the
play- I
game.
just played more. Yeah.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
played more.
I'm
It's
definitely playing
fun.
that.
Yeah, Pat was. There's platforming elements. There's open world exploring elements.
RPG elements.
Yeah, it's a blast.
It looks like-
it's
Music's
fun.
good.
Like from what I've seen from the trailers, it looks like the old Jack and Daxter games, kinda, or Jet Force Gemini.
It has a lot of platforming elements. So if it's a platforming kind of game you played before, you
yeah,
would recognize.
I mean,
the
Jack and
kind of
Daxter, like those games, they had. It was basically like a GTA clone platformer game with shooting mechanics.
GTA.
Yeah, the
Theft
old,
Auto?
Yeah, I wanna
like
play that.
Jack 2, like you ever
I
played
never
Jack?
played them, but I saw videos. That doesn't
Say more
remind me
like-
of GTA at all.
No,
Contra.
no, there's like Jack 2 is heavily inspired by GTA because you can like run around like shoot guards and stuff, and then you can
Huh.
hop into like little hover cars and stuff.
Oh yeah, with Dark Jack. Yeah.
with Dark Jack, yeah, that game was
Interesting.
a GTA clone for sure.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, but it also had like collector mechanics like Banjo Kazooie or something.
Yeah.
Or
It's like Ratchet and Clank too.
yeah, pretty much.
Or
Yeah,
Ratchet and Clank in general.
pretty much.
I think that's everything I really played. So what about you, Pat?
I have actually only played really like 3 games this entire week.
Final Fantasy being one of them.
That's one of them. Yes, 15. I also am still continuing on the side my Xenogears
Oh, you're still playing that?
duty. Yes.
Are you gonna have that done by the end of the year?
I'm probably not. No, but it's totally worth it every single time.
Yeah.
And then also because of a certain PSX trailer that came out, and I haven't challenged myself in a while. I started a Us game, but on the hardest difficulty.
Really?
Oh, damn.
And
Wow.
it is very hard.
I might.
Ammo is so fucking scarce in hard mode, like, and especially making shivs and all that stuff. Yeah, I have had to sneak by a lot of stuff and try my best not to get caught. Like, I try to get every little safe combination and get all the small items I can, but I bailed a few times just because it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might. If I can find the right deal, I might pick up a PS4 this holiday
Clickers
season.
are terrifying as
Yeah.
usual, but they are far more terrifying.
They had Last of Us on PS4, right? They did the remaster.
Yeah, they did.
Right,
That's
okay,
what I have.
okay.
It
That's
came.
what I thought.
That's what came with my PlayStation when
That's
I bought
right,
it. I
okay.
got the remastered edition.
I could not
So
remember
I
that
have it,
remastered
yeah.
for some reason. So okay, good. Good
Yeah.
deal.
I had it on PS3, and then, well, I shouldn't say I had it. Drew let me borrow it on PS3, and then, the remastered edition came with my PS4.
You wouldn't happen to still have it, would you?
No, I'll give it back to you.
Are you
'Cause
missing it, Drew?
I think either somebody stole it, or because I went back because I wanted to go play it, and it is not in my PS3 library right now.
Damn, that sucks. Hopefully you find
I'll
it.
give it back. I know I did.
You can scour Pat's room. He doesn't have it.
That's fair.
And this kind of irked me just now. I just saw this. Apparently, you can buy The Witcher 3 with all the DLC on Saturday at GameStop for $30, and I paid $35 for just the base game.
No, sounds about right.
How long ago?
3 months, roughly.
3 months.
Well, you can't complain about a sale 3 months ago.
Yeah, but still, it's
No, you chose to buy it that long ago.
But
you
still,
can't
it's like,
complain that, oh my god, I forgot, like 10 years later, I can't believe the game was $4 now. It's been 10 years, I got so ripped off.
Remember when I said don't buy it for $80? I'm pretty sure I said that before it came out, and you're like, oh no, I'll buy it, and then Sean's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
Wait, I was talking about The Witcher.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about Call of Duty.
Why? Where were you at?
Still got dark memories.
They are selling that now for $40, by the way.
I saw that, but nostalgia trip. I don't care.
He wanted it day one.
I wanted it day
He
one.
wanted
I
the
wanted
day
that
one.
nostalgia trip. So did Sean.
How much
I
you
am
get Witcher
nodding
for?
my head in agreement.
Huh?
How much you get Witcher for?
35.
The nostalgia he
Game-
wanted was
game-
Call of Duty.
Game of the year.
Well, yeah, it was game of the year, but I got like just a new copy of just the game without the DLC for $35. So I mean, in hindsight, there's plenty of gameplay to justify $35, but it's like, shit, those extra 2 DLCs would have been nice.
Yeah.
But oh well,
That's right. I did the same thing
Whatever.
with Battlefront. So
it's okay.
Well, me and Pat today actually talked about maybe him getting Division in the future, but I was like, well, they'll probably have like an Ultimate Edition because all once the DLC all comes out, you wait for that kind of thing. So,
But he can't play with you though.
but he wants to play it for himself. He just wants the experience of the Division.
oh, it just looks like a fun
You
game.
you would enjoy it. I think you would like it.
It's pretty cool.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of RPG elements that you would enjoy. So anything else? Or-
Again.
I am sad we can't play with Pat though.
Yeah, I am
Fucking
sad too.
PlayStation.
Yeah,
Damn
just mainly those 3 is what I've been playing. A little Hearthstone here and there, and some
Dokkan Battle. You're playing at the bar
Yeah.
tonight.
Other than that, yeah, just
You
you
were zoned into Dokkan Battle tonight.
I was, yeah. There's a lot of good shit going on right now. But yeah, no, really into Final Fantasy, Xenogears on the side, and when I'm distracted, and
I also played ESO. Sorry, I always play ESO.
I said that earlier.
I
was
know.
like,
I know you did. And
ESO.
I was thinking of another game, but I played a lot of
That's
ESO.
goddamn lightning horse.
Oh yeah, dude, the new crown crates. You can
Oh,
use
Josh was talking about those.
Yeah, you can use the in-game currency now to buy these just crates, basically just random items, and there's a ton of variety of items.
Yeah.
And I got one of the mounts out of it,
Nice.
out of just buying 4 of them. And some people apparently have bought like 20 and they can't get a mount. It's just random, so you got to understand it's about probability, just luck. So
It's like Mass Effect 3 multiplayer crates.
World of
kind
Warcraft.
of, yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous. So, but I got one of the mounts right away. I loved it.
What happened to Skyrim remastered?
I played that too. I lied. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I played that one day this week. I
it
played some
snowed.
Skyrim.
Did you
It
play it when the
snowed.
day it snowed?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Pat saw me.
Okay, that's all I wanted
Yep.
to know.
When it snows, we play Skyrim. That's my life motto right there. I forgot all my Elder Scrolls games. I'm sorry, Bethesda. Don't.
Yeah.
Logan Smith,
I love you.
2011.
Is your grandma still alive?
Yes.
You should commission her to make a needlepoint that says when it snows we play Skyrim.
Yes.
I totally.
I love
should.
how.
Oh my god.
Hey, you do this for me, Grandma?
Yeah,
I
right.
haven't
She would
talked
do
to you in a
it.
long
So,
time, but-
so all right. Was there
That's
anything else,
it.
Pat?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Nope,
I
no,
interrupted.
no, you're good. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing. Just looking forward to some games in the future. But other than that,
Right on.
Last Guardian. Well, I guess
that already came out.
It's out now, yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
do want to play Last Guardian, but that's not on my top list.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Sure.
Sean, you get to talk now.
Sean's still here.
I'm still here.
Yeah, for some reason.
Oh, gee, what the fuck have I been playing this week? Any guesses?
Rocket League, Division.
Rocket League?
Rocket League is one of them. And raging and breaking my Call of Duty Infinite Warfare case.
Oh yeah.
And my
I did not.
headset.
I did not know you played that.
And my headset.
Well, he said that it was the closest thing he could grab, like that was in reaching distance. So he grabbed it and just threw it at the wall and shattered the case.
You sound like me, man. That's crazy.
and I managed to break the left side of my headset.
I'll do
Good
that.
job. Maybe you should stop playing Rocket League for a while.
I should probably stop playing Rocket League.
Yeah. You look so sad that you're
Anything new?
talking about it either.
I ended up realizing that I pre-ordered Dead Rising 4, but I haven't played it yet. I'm gonna try to get to that at some point.
You pre-ordered it?
And he has a copy, but he didn't realize that he had a copy.
I completely forgot that I pre-ordered it like
What
6
if-
months ago.
What do we say about pre-ordering, Sean?
We love pre-ordering.
You're not my dad.
No, we don't like pre-ordering.
I still pre-order sometimes.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
I pre-order certain games.
But
If it's not PVZ, we don't pre-order.
It's fair.
Yeah.
other than that, Logan held a gun to my head and told me I needed to play The Division, so I played The
I
Division.
did.
And you massacred
Fucking
a bunch of dogs.
finally.
It was a Nerf gun, okay, guys. It's okay.
Yeah.
It just had real bullets in it.
I painted a real gun orange.
Yeah.
I haven't.
It's
haven't
fake,
done-
Sean. I promise.
Okay.
You
Why is,
can- you
why
can-
is your gun coming out of your zipper?
That's a penis.
You know.
That's
Yeah.
a penis. Is that a penis?
That's a penis. Or you're just happy to see me. What if he had his gun painted like a penis?
Anything else?
This is getting weird. All right. Moving on.
Moving
Sean.
on from penis jokes.
I haven't got a chance to play survival yet.
You need to. We need to get
I
a group
will.
of people in.
We need a
into
group of
survival.
4 to play survival.
So
Is that? Oh, sorry.
Or you go first.
Well, just being a guy that's played a lot of like MMO type games like that, does that have you have to be a certain level to do survival, or
Nope.
does
Not
it,
necessarily. No.
or does it?
You all are on an even playing field.
That's what I meant. Yeah,
Yep,
I was gonna say,
exactly.
does a level cap you, but that doesn't make sense.
Nope.
when I
You-
say it that
Everybody
way,
starts
so-
out at level 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have to
I guess
craft,
that makes sense.
You have
yeah.
to craft or find everything. Everybody is on even playing field. There's no difference.
So even if you've beaten the game or you've played for 10 minutes,
Yep, exactly.
This is-
You go into
you don't have
survival.
access
You're
to
the same.
certain. I mean, I'm sure you have like customizable like.
No,
It's you have to find everything. There's no like you can find weapon accessories to put on your gun like sights and silencers and shit.
imagine like a standalone game being called like The Division Survival. That's what it is.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So basically, here's all you start off with. You start off wearing a hazmat suit, and you have a pistol.
Which the hazmat suit does nothing for in-game. It does nothing. It's just aesthetic. It's just what you're wearing.
Yeah.
So
You-
literally does nothing.
Everyone starts out wearing a hazmat suit, and you have a pistol. You have nothing else. You have to find your antibiotics. You have to find your syringes. You have to find your canned food. You have to find water, soda.
You have to stay warm.
You have to stay warm. You
Yeah.
have to find you have to find parts for guns and you have to find crafting gear to like you have to basically like find fabric to make a jacket.
Like we were talking
Yeah.
like DayZ, but
Yeah.
just Division.
You have to find stuff to craft your abilities. You have to actually learn those like through crafting. Now you can't just level up to get them.
Nice.
So it's
Everybody starts out level
I
1.
love
everyone's-
survival.
But the cool thing is like there's a countdown, not really a timer, but like I think full match of that is like 30 players total, but you have access to the entire map. So when someone dies, it'll be like 29 players remaining, and they're 25, whatever. So it's like you'll know like when you're getting down to the wire, and I had like when I played last night, I got to about like 6 players left, and that's when it started to get really kind of like, okay, shit, I'm getting really antsy now. I got all this good gear, and I actually had an occurrence where I ran into this guy and I helped him kill an enemy. So like a pretty high level enemy. So I teamed up with him and helped him take him out, and then he turned around and started shooting at me. So I'm like, all right, asshole, it's on now. So I killed him and everything. I took all his shit. I'm like, yeah, that's what you get, fucker. So
yeah, that's the PvP part of this. It's goddamn terrifying.
There you go.
It's like, thanks a lot. This is what I get for helping you.
Nice.
Imagine the Hunger Games, but in Division.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much.
Anything else, Sean?
That is it.
No, we have to get like a team part. Wait, I guess I have a question, Logan, because you know about this more than I do. So if let's say you, me, and Sean were partied up in Division. Hey, that's a Division 3-way division.
All right, continue your question.
So if all 3 of us were partied up and we went into the same survival lobby, would we be lumped together at the beginning of the survival game?
I think we spawn together.
Or yeah, would we spawn together, or would we have to find each other?
So me and Disco did it, just the 2 of us, and we spawned together.
Okay.
We did PvE, so we didn't have any other players to fight. So I don't know if PvP is exactly the same. I can't say if that is.
Yeah.
But we did PvE and we did spawn together. We played together the whole time.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that PvP would be the same concept where you spawn together so you can run as a group. Because I fought people 2-on-1. Like they were obviously working together, and so there is that element. You can share items. Like if I have a good piece of gear and you don't have that piece, I can just give it to you.
Yeah, I like they added that mechanic.
So there is like you can band together. You can form like alliances, or I assume PvP you can join together.
Yeah. I don't know.
It was fun.
Yeah. So we need to make that happen soon. For
Nice.
sure.
Yeah, it's any fucking time you guys want to play survival, we'll do it. It's amazing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say PVZ.
Well,
Sorry.
That too.
Sorry.
I'll play PvZ with you.
Yeah,
Oh.
this weekend I want to see what the weekend event is for PvZ. I need to get those
Andrew
fucking
is
stars.
He's not sad. He's just
Get the
well,
stars.
maybe he's a little sad.
Sorry, you got to leave your PC, Drew. Sorry, you have to go down to your dirty Xbox.
I don't mind playing PVZ with you guys.
All right.
You say
like
it's a
The camaraderie.
Right. Yeah.
I like PVZ.
No, when you, me, and Disco played the what was it, that Cat and Dinos game mode a few weeks back, that was fun.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
really fun. Bye, Sharon. Bye. He always leaves halfway through.
We're all friends-ish here,
Yeah.
right?
Fuck all of you.
Yeah.
Love you.
Maybe.
Going
Too, buddy.
outside.
Did he really just go outside?
So this is such a weird like backstory inside joke. Worth actually freaked out one time when we were playing a game, and he goes, "Fuck it, I'm going outside." Turn off his Xbox, and we were like, Is he really just going outside? Did he rage so hard he had to physically leave the room he was in?
We were
It was
playing.
amazing.
We were playing Advanced Warfare, and like I was just having a super off day that day. I was just getting wrecked like over and over and over again. I pretty much just slammed my controller down. I'm like, fuck it, going outside, and shut my Xbox off. And then all Logan saw was just feed the dogs, left the party, and he's like, did he really just leave?
It was such a random thing to say. We were all really confused. We also laughed hysterically after that. It was
Yeah,
great.
I kind of missed that game. That game was fun.
Oh yeah. I would still play Advanced Warfare. I didn't mind it.
It was good.
It's like the lesser of all evils in Call of Duty. I didn't mind it so much.
Except for COD 4.
Yeah, no,
Quit shaking
that's
your head,
pretty
Drew.
good, but yeah.
Quit shaking your head.
I was shaking my head at
Oh.
something else.
All I
okay.
did in Advanced Warfare was run around with like the shotgun. I had so much fun just
That
being
shotgun
an
was pretty fun to
asshole in that game.
That shotgun was pretty fun to use.
Bitches get so
It's the doom of the Call of Duty.
more or less. Yeah, you just run around. Yeah. So news this week was there's a couple of things in news, but there was a big one.
Hmm.
There was an event this weekend
There was.
PSX.
that Patrick. God damn it, Worth. So let
Ruins it
Pat
for
intro the
everyone.
whole
Yeah, it's
goddamn
okay.
thing.
I got it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I got
But
it.
Pat, what
Love you.
did you enjoy this week in
Yeah, it
news?
was PSX. The PlayStation Experience,
Woo!
as they call it. Woo! Yeah,
Yeah.
right. They announced a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
It was a 3-day event, but they just had the showcase on Friday. I watched it on Saturday, like all the way through the live stream and everything.
Right.
And even though not a lot of you guys play PlayStation, you will know a lot of the games. It was everything from new to old. They brought a lot of stuff out. Probably the biggest thing overall, it was the last thing they showed as usual. Like Sony does a great job about their conferences.
With the most
Just
with the most ironic name.
Yes, I know,
Yeah.
right? Just the way they pace their conferences every year just is amazing all the time. Last of Us Part 2 got announced.
Sorry, Pat.
You know, I'm not mad about it. You know, I initially was like,
why would he be mad about it?
Because he never wanted a sequel to Last of Us. He said that multiple times. He's like, no sequel.
It
was a good story
I didn't want a sequel to Ellie and Joel's story.
Yeah.
Because I thought it ended perfectly. I wouldn't mind a sequel. I just kind of wanted something like from a different point of view.
That would have been really cool. Like, kind of, I'd be interested to see like somebody's like a different perspective.
It's a big world.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's not a lot of humans left, but in general.
Well, what do we got here? Drew is showing a picture.
It's the Last of Us graphics comparison from Xbox and PC and PS4, and the PC and Xbox One are blank.
Black
It's
screen.
it's only for PS4.
Exclusive.
Yeah. I'll tell you this right now. Spoiler alert. On the thing, for the next like minute and a half. Being the lore nerd as usual, the reason why I am excited for this game is in the trailer you see that Ellie has gone to this like small little homestead area, and there's Firefly insignia on the signpost, which were like the rebels in the game. And they, at the end of the game, they brought Ellie to the Fireflies because she is immune to the
disease.
Yeah. And they were gonna just surgically like take her brain out and like study it and figure out, you know, how to go through it instead of just like, you know, do a blood test or anything like that.
Yeah, they just
went
to
the extreme right away.
Yeah.
And again, spoiler, as Joel, you're like, fuck this. I've grown way too attached to Ellie, and you make a moral decision, selfish in a way, but again, why I love the ending, because he's come to care for her. He just kills everybody that's trying to do the best for humanity, but at the same time, he still has this human connection.
Attached to her,
yeah. And the whole build up to this is, like I said, there's a Firefly insignia. Ellie's just sitting in a room. She's playing the guitar. She's bleeding. She looks like she just got done with a fight all the way through. Joel comes walking in. He's walking by all these dead bodies that obviously Ellie is just taking care of. She's singing a song talking about how she doesn't care anymore. Like,
yeah, it's like super depressing, like Johnny Cash type stuff.
And at the very end, the last line she just says is, "I'm going to kill them. I'm going to kill every single one of them." And so you're just thinking, all of a sudden, did the Fireflies do something just to fuck Ellie over, and now she's just on a revenge quest, or what's going on? Because that's what Joel went through the entire time in the first game, and so now we get to see a little bit more about Ellie's story and maybe what's happened the past blah 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 amount of years that's gone by.
So was there any? I actually didn't watch PSX at all. I didn't see anything. I know about some of the games released. Was there any gameplay at all?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
So we don't know. Like,
it was in-game graphics, which looked
right.
Obviously, it's Naughty Dog,
yeah,
so it's amazing. But no, it was just a straight CGI. It was like, I want to say 2 minutes and like 30 seconds long trailer.
So the first game had Joel almost escorting Ellie, like taking Ellie obviously with him. You played as Joel. Ellie was there.
I think there was a DLC where you could play as Ellie.
Well, no, there was a segment of the game where you played as Ellie too.
Oh, okay.
Well, So it was essentially like an escort game in a lot of ways, where you took someone with you. But it was one of the best, like the most well done versions.
So the escort
of that
actually
before.
helps you the entire
it was very good.
time.
So there's no. It might just be a solo Ellie game.
Yeah, we don't know.
There's no way to. Okay, I was going to ask if there's any way to tell if there's going to be another player. Is there another character with you? I mean,
it just seems like obviously it's very focused on Ellie, so I think she's going to be the main character you'll play. If they continue it, I'm sure Joel will be traveling with her most of the time. But we don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a teaser trailer, so there's like nothing going on. Just all you could hear was the screams of the crowd, and the instant
the crowd was going nuts.
The first 20 seconds, you can't really tell kind of what it is. You're like, oh shit, and then you see that Firefly insignia on the signpost. And anybody that's been a fan of the game was just like
whoa!
Yeah, you can just hear
freaking out.
That's another thing I like about Sony is like they obviously turn the mics down, but while the trailer is going, they'll still have some crowd audio going, so people are just getting hyped while they're watching it all the way through.
Nuts.
Yeah,
because I had a PS3 for a very brief time, like less than a year. I had one for a while. That was one of the games I played, and I'm an Xbox fan, like Xbox more, but I also like PlayStation. They have a lot of good stuff. The game was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Last of Us was great.
It
So
won
yeah,
Game of the Year
I
for-
borrowed
yeah.
Drew's copy when I used to live at the house. So yes,
Yeah.
that was
Maybe he has it.
Somebody has my copy.
No, it wasn't me. I was just saying, I lived
I
at the
swear it's
house.
neither
You had
of us.
access to it the whole time. I don't have a PS3 anymore. I have no use for this game.
Murder.
I'll let
yeah.
you borrow my PS4.
Who do I
so you
have to
can-
murder?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So
You can come over and play it whenever you want to.
I want to play.
We can do multiple
Yeah.
save files. That's the nice
You
thing
can.
about that game.
Yeah. That's
right.
It's not Rayman Legends.
Oh,
nice thing
yeah.
about modern
we were
gaming.
joking about that today.
No, Pat's gonna
Wait,
play
I wanna
Rayman
play-
Legends, and then we brought up Drew's horror story. Of
I
Rayman.
came out and I was like, "Hey, can I play
I'm getting-
Rayman Legends?"
I'm getting triggered, you guys.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, I want to know the story. What's the
Did
story?
you
He
ever
said
hear
it
this?
before.
I
You
never
don't
heard
remember?
this.
Oh shit! It's story time.
Okay, story time. Let's go.
Drew.
Okay, so
Great
so
game, Rayman Legends, fantastic game.
I,
Start
They're
there.
not that-
I bought Rayman Legends when it came out. For those people who don't know, it's Rayman Origins plus a new version of Rayman, basically rolled into one. So
Okay.
you get the old game and the new game combined. Sorry. Anyways, I played the shit out of this game. I beat everything. I got everything possible in the game. And a girl I was dating at the time went onto my Xbox. I had introduced her to the game, and she hit new game, and Ubisoft is so stupid that they don't have multiple save files.
So she erased your game.
So she erased my game with all the data that I'd put, tens of hundreds of hours I'd poured into the game trying to make it perfect, and she undid all that in probably the span of about 5 minutes. I came back out of the shower,
Oh.
so amazing how quickly you
and my
can
game was deleted.
Every gamer right now is like cringing somewhere out in the world. They're just like, why
And
do I
she-
feel so weird right now?
Like, I feel like Robin Williams in Jumanji. I'd be like, what year is it that we don't have... The game companies aren't making games with multiple save
Yeah.
files nowadays.
That is very strange.
And
So,
she's
yeah.
dead now.
Pokemon still doesn't do it. That's the one weird
Drew
thing.
buried her in her backyard.
Well, I'm not dating her anymore.
I'm not saying they're related, but they're related.
But they might as well be.
She's not so
Um,
bad. You see the sadness in my eyes.
Oh god, I believe it. Oh man.
But yeah, that was Last of Us 2 by far was the biggest announcement
Yeah.
that they did. There was a lot of other crazy stuff they did, but yeah, everyone kind of shit their pants.
I have a
when that
question.
happened.
I also saw a trailer that happened kind of around the same time as they announced the Last of Us 2 trailer. I don't know if it's related if they released it at PSX, but I saw that they are releasing a new Telltale Walking Dead game.
Yep, they're doing Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, wait, yeah,
That's not Walking Dead,
Walking
though.
Dead.
Well, I know, no, they're doing a Walking
And
Dead one, but they're
They're doing the Guardians. I know about the Guardians of the Galaxy ones. That looks cool. But if you know me, I'm a huge fan of the Walking Dead Telltale games, and I saw that the new game is basically like, it kind of tells a little bit of a prequel, like of how the outbreak kind of started, or for like this one particular family at least. But then the last like cutscene shows Clementine as an adult.
Yeah,
What?
she's adult.
What?
Yeah,
She's
she's
an
actually
adult.
What?
grown. She's
What?
grown up.
Yeah.
She's actually grown up. Like
Yeah.
I want to say she's at least like 19, 20.
Yeah, she
something like that.
It only showed her for like 10 seconds, but she had the cap, she had like the jacket and hoodie that she always wears.
Wait, so this isn't a story. We're talking about a game, right?
It's a game.
Yeah, it's a game.
Like
Yeah.
the Telltale
Mhm.
games?
The
Yep.
new
that,
Telltale
Season
games.
three.
Walking Dead.
that are games?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're games.
Josh can't defend himself right here.
Yeah,
Josh took off somewhere. We
Sorry,
don't
Josh.
know,
Telltale games are games.
but
They're fun. They're
yeah,
really
no.
fun.
Clementine's an adult in the new game, so
That's awesome.
and you get to play as it. So I'm stoked about
pumped.
that.
Yeah.
I love those games.
That was
so
cool.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They showed a lot of small stuff. Like I said, PSX was pretty entertaining this year. It was one of the better ones they've done for the past couple years.
Mm.
Probably the other biggest thing, just in general, that they showed, which I thought was interesting. Maybe not something that I want to get right away, but being a fan of the series, I wouldn't mind checking out. It's called Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. Basically, it's supposed to take place between Uncharted 3 and Uncharted 4,
Okay.
and you play as Chloe.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a standalone game though, and it's gonna be just as good as like the Uncharted game. Like the trailer is like fucking 10 minutes long. It's really good. Like you're playing as Chloe. You're like in the Middle East, and she's like in disguise, and you're slowly going through all this stuff, and then all this shit goes
So
down.
it's still a big deal as like a regular Uncharted game. It's not just some like little off like.
Yeah, it's not gonna be.
off-put,
It's not gonna be like a 1999 DLC. It's going to be a standalone game. I don't know if they're going to do another like spin-off and do like multiple games off of it. I feel like it's just going to be
I mean, I feel
a
like there,
standalone game.
I feel like there could be, you know, a bit of a demand for that because, like, I'm sure a lot of people would want to hear Chloe's story. But, like, see,
Uncharted
like,
is a fantastic, and yeah, and she was missing almost all through Uncharted 4, which
yeah,
it might be more of a like corporate move.
it might kind of allude to something else that they might be working on.
Let's leave her out of the new game. That way we can build another game, you know, to do that. But
Gets Nathan Drake to cheat on his wife.
yeah, that too. But I mean, Naughty Dog obviously puts out nothing but gold.
Oh yeah,
all the time,
Naughty
so-
Dog has not put out a good game. Or
I'm not mad
a
about
bad-
it.
a
Like I
bad
said,
game,
it's
should
not
say.
something. It looked really cool. I don't think I'll be like, yes, Uncharted Lost Legacy.
And you said
know?
that was
yeah.
like the next biggest thing. What about Crash?
Well, yeah. I mean,
He's getting
that's
there.
big.
Well, you said that was like the next biggest.
I'm
thing.
talking about for like the millennial gamers, not the guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. God damn it. That was gonna be my next thing on the list. My next biggest thing was yes, they're bringing out the Crash Bandicoot trilogy remaster, and it looks legit.
At Crash Team Racing, are we Riot?
There is no Crash. Bandicoot.
No, they need to add
Or
Crash,
we
Crash
Riot.
Team Racing. That has to be done.
Or we riot. I
It's a huge overhaul in the game. It's not just remastered. Like the game itself looks slightly different
Yeah.
and plays different. It looks like.
It's completely redone.
Oh, welcome back, Josh.
Thanks.
Hello. Yeah. So Crash Bandicoot was another big thing. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite
Oh.
got announced.
Yeah.
So far, characters are Mega Man X. Everyone's like Mega Man. No, like no, it's X.
Has Pat bitched about how The
Um,
Last of Us 2 is a thing yet?
Oh, yes.
We already talked about
We already talked about that.
And bitch about it.
You're about 15 minutes
He
late.
said he's on
Bitched
board now.
about it.
He's on
okay,
board.
you better be, because the trailer was
No, the trailer was
incredible.
great. No, the trailer was super good.
All the
Um,
result, I bet, of what Joel said to Ellie at the end of the first game.
Yep.
So this is all Joel's fault, and it will eventually come back around on him. That's all I want to say. I just want closure out of The Last of Us 2. That's it. That's all I want.
I'm sure it will be.
So
It says part 2.
I
That's
just
all I'm
want
saying. They
closure.
called it. That's the thing. Not Last of Us 2. They called it part 2.
Part 2.
So that has to insinuate there's going to be still more
Oh, yeah.
going on.
If there is more, that's okay, as long as the story stays intact. As long as the story continues to go the way that it did on the first game, I'm fine with it. So
Yeah.
But Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, though,
Yeah, we got
fuck yeah, dude.
Mega Man X, Ryu, Iron Man,
Captain Marvel.
Captain
Captain
America,
Marvel.
Captain Marvel, Captain America,
Captain America, and
Morgan.
Morgan. Yep, are the current people.
You know Deadpool and Wolverine are going to be in there, too.
No,
It's
they're
called
not.
Infinite.
They're not?
Nope. Dude, there won't be any X-Men characters in this. I'm 90% sure there won't be any X-Men characters, and it's because Marvel Studios doesn't have the rights. Marvel
Wow.
Studios does not have the right to the X-Men movies, and they're trying to starve 20th Century Fox to get the movie rights back.
Movie rights are different than game rights.
Still, though, I think that a lot of these Marvel characters are going to be from the cinematic universe to help build on what they've built so far.
And this is slightly off game topic, but the rumor was that Disney, I guess technically, was trying to they said you can no longer write any new X-Men characters because those goes to Fox. You can no longer make new stories or whatever. They were really they're almost killing off the X-Men too in the comics. So they were in a weird way trying to force Fox to be well, our property is kind of dying in a weird way. But now they're relaunching Marvel comics or X-Men comics in the Marvel universe next month. So I don't know, it's weird. But I think Josh is on something. I'm pretty sure they're doing that basically to kind of be a fuck you to Fox.
More or less. Yes, they're not movies, but they're still a part. Marvel is still a part of Disney now, and Disney doesn't have rights to X-Men characters anymore.
But
So
Disney didn't have rights to X-Men.
But
Fox had those rights, and they still had Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Wolverine, Cyclops, all those fucking people were in that
That's
game.
true, but Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was before Disney bought the property.
do you think Disney cares that they want everything? They're fuck it, we want our X-Men back.
It is still
Yeah.
possible for Wolverine to appear as a DLC character or whatever, but that's probably going to have to coordinate to whoever owns the rights,
But
the distribution rights to these characters.
It's not
so.
those are movie rights though. It's not game rights. It's not prohibited.
But the marketing, the people want to see X-Men, and if they see X-Men, they'll be oh cool, I played Wolverine, I want to go see the new Wolverine movie. It's a marketing kind of thing where if they don't see X-Men, it's like out of sight, out of mind
Mm.
for the casual gameplay, the casual movie seer.
And I'm not 100% on this, and Drew could be right, but at the same time, I'm guessing that it's not going to go that way.
I can see both sides of the coin.
I'm guessing that it's not going to go that way. I mean, if you're right, I think that's awesome because honestly, Wolverine and like Magneto and like all of those, like a lot of those X-Men characters that have been with the games like since they started, like are kind of mainstays.
Like I just wouldn't rule them out because those are such huge, like they're such huge figureheads in that
Universe.
in that game.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and I do agree with you. I don't know what this is going to affect going forward.
It was strange not seeing an X-Men character in the trailer. Now, I'm being serious about that. Like, no Storm, no Wolverine,
no Sentinels, no Magneto, no that stuff.
The series is
those are top tier characters,
right?
That's the one thing
well,
too, yeah.
I mean, not really. None of those characters are technically top tier, but they are desired characters in the franchise.
They were.
As far as like they're completely reinventing Marvel vs. Capcom. It's no longer.
But it's infinite, not 4. It's
right.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
It's infinite. It's no longer 3-on-3. So it's 2-on-2. So your third assist is completely out. What it kind of looks like, and I was talking to some of my, I used to compete for tournaments in Marvel vs. Capcom. So I've kind of been talking to some of my buddies from Arkansas, like who I did some of these video game tournaments with, and talking to them about what they think about it. One of my friends is really stoked. Who plays a lot of Injustice. He plays a lot of Mortal Kombat. He plays a lot of I want to say niche fighting games as opposed to like mainstream
Like
fighting games.
King of Fighters and like Blaze Blue and stuff like that.
He doesn't really play those. He likes to play a lot of Tekken. My buddy Patrick, and then my buddy Tyler, who is pretty serious about competing in Marvel vs. Capcom, hates the idea. He misses the third assist. He thinks that it looks like a complete reskin of Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah, I remember you talking about that, yeah.
That's what, and it honestly does kind of look like that, but it looks like that with the Marvel flair added. Because not only do you have...
You used some combos in that game. From that gameplay trailer, it looked like you could do...
Well, and some of what the developers were saying was that you actually have more combos available to you now because they've added the Infinity Stone mechanic. So the Infinity Stone mechanic changes everything because you can get a Power Stone, you can get a Time Stone, you can get all of these different things that you can mesh with your characters differently.
Is that supposed to be replacing X Factor?
I think it's going to. It's either going to be X Factor or it's going to be Meter. My guess is that it's going to be X Factor.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Your X Factor, for those of you that don't know, is like you're overhyped. Like you always got one X Factor per
Beast
battle.
mode.
It buffed your speed, it buffed your attack, like it allowed you to do combos that were not normally comboable
and
in
if
the
you had
game.
one character
That's a great word.
I love that word, comboable.
It just wasn't comboable. I don't know.
Comboable.
I love it.
So
Combable.
Well, and as a gamer who plays no fighting games at all, the only fighting game I like is Dead or Alive. I think it's great.
You just like the
Great.
boobs.
That's a great game.
No, I actually like.
Dead
That's the only.
or Alive still got a strong.
No, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's got a okay community.
Whatever.
I don't that fighting game for some reason that was the only one I could actually do well at. So
I was pretty good at Dead or Alive also.
I love volleyball.
there,
We all like volleyball.
God damn it, Pat.
But so the new X-Men or not X-Men, Marvel vs. Capcom, is the Infinity Stone going to like kind of unbalance stuff? Would that make it like? So I don't play fighting games, so you just explain like an X Factor is a thing. I don't know what that is either. Is this going to unbalance?
It's
like,
your
the whole
shit
thing?
button.
Here's the thing with Marvel vs. Capcom. Marvel vs. Capcom has always been a one-touch death game competitively. So if you were to fight in a tournament on Marvel vs. Capcom, typically in most cases, if you get touched, that's kind of it for you. Like Marvel vs. Capcom has always been about momentum. So, and especially like with characters that set up, like that have assists that set up when other characters jump in when one of your character dies, if you can land a hit on a character, that character is essentially done. And I think what Capcom is trying to do with this series is make it more accessible to people that don't normally play fighting games. Because honestly, and I'll be honest in saying this, Marvel vs. Capcom has always been one of the most inaccessible series as far as fighting games go.
It's like this big when it comes.
So
to...
like
Right.
I know how to play the game. I know how to play the game.
The learning curve, and if you know fundamentals, that's great. But if you get touched, you're done. You're fucking done. Ask Pat when the last time he tried to play me a Marvel vs.
My
Capcom.
ceiling or my controller hit the ceiling.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
It's so
gravity was gone.
That was strange.
I think by taking out one extra character and adding the new mechanics as far as like seeing what two characters are going to go best with each other, and then adding the Infinity Stone mechanic with from the developer standpoint, it seems like it's going to make the game a lot more accessible to newer audiences, which
It looks fun.
in order
Looks
for this
awesome.
game to be a successor in most of any video game franchise nowadays, in order to make it more accessible, they have to appeal to new audiences and bring in new fans. So only time's gonna tell. I mean, obviously we'll see demos, we'll see pro tournament players, playing the shit out of this game.
I keep searching every day, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 port from the PS3 was recently added to PlayStation Network. You can get it for $25.
It comes with everything.
It comes with all the DLC, which is cool. And once I get the it's called like a Brook adapter, I think, and what it does is that it adapts old PS3 fight sticks and PS3 controllers.
Like we did on 5.
Yes, but without the authorization from another controller. You can just plug and play essentially with this adapter. And so once I get that adapter, I'll probably invest the money in getting the port for the PS3 just because I want to play people online in this game again. I miss playing that game. Of all the fighting games that I competed in, that's probably the one I miss the most. So regardless of whether or not this game bombs or whatever, whatever you think about it being a reskin, I honestly don't give a shit. Like, I'm just excited they're coming out with a new entry to the franchise.
It's not gonna bomb.
There's no
People
way.
are excited for it.
And if
I went to event hubs. People are excited for it.
if you watch the trailers, it looks like they kept the feel of the series. Like, you can still do one-touch death combos, but you're gonna have to have the Infinity Stones and the right characters to do it. It's not gonna be as easy or straightforward for people that are familiar with tech knowledge to necessarily do one-touch death combos.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a little bit more balanced, like Injustice, to where you're going to do 40% combos as opposed to like 80% reset into another combo type of thing. I think it's going to be a tad bit slower paced. So that's good for new people. We'll just kind of see how it unfolds as it goes on.
Yeah.
So don't mean to ramble on and on about
No, it's all
this,
good.
but
So is it just kind of a way for them to kind of like reduce the learning curve of the game, pretty much?
it's what it seems like. And keep in mind, this is only speculation.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I don't know. I've only seen the trailer. I've only seen the announcement. I don't know what it's going to be like until I see actual gameplay, but this is what I'm guessing is going to be coming from this franchise going forward.
Gotcha.
So
I was gonna say that's all we saw was like 20 seconds of gameplay. So like
you
everyone's
should
like, "Oh, I know, I figured that combo out." But
you should have seen.
until you play,
Don't watch Josh play me in this game.
don't watch Josh play me in that game.
I need therapy now.
there are people that, and
Hurts.
what's sad is that there are people that are so much better than me at this game.
I love
it's
watching
just,
Evo.
It's insane.
I did not get a single hit on you.
I've walked into tournaments, especially like around the Omaha scene, where like people just like annihilated me. Like, it was just sad. And I've spent over 1,000 hours playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, all in one. I've spent over 1,000 hours playing the game. And to think that you can walk into a tournament or whatever and just get slayed like that is just unreal with the amount of time that you spent playing that game.
It's very humbling too, probably.
Oh, completely.
Yeah.
I think the last time that I hopped on Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was actually a few weeks ago, and like I didn't win a single match. Like I was just bodied like all the way through. So, and another thing that for people that are fans of the franchise and that are people that are looking forward to the franchise or even possibly competing in the game, the developers have stated that they are not wanting to reduce the skill ceiling.
Right.
They are wanting to make this game accessible to veterans, and they're wanting to make it accessible to new people. But they said that where the true hardcore players will truly shine is with the Infinity Stones and with the right character combinations.
Gotcha.
So more or less, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
So
Very
I
cool.
personally am looking forward to the game. So
Just a few other things, real quick, smaller things on PSX.
For
I just wanted to
PSX.
talk about. Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, they're just Resident Evil 7 put out their final demo.
Oh, like, it was
it's
actual
coming out in
gameplay
January.
trailer,
Yeah,
right?
well, no, it was a demo. And yeah, it's the full demo itself is out for PlayStation
Oh, really?
4
I think
and
it's coming out to
PlayStation VR.
Xbox eventually too. Actually,
It is.
Yeah,
They
no,
said
it's
that-
supposed to.
So
Yep,
So it's not the beginning hour anymore. It's like an extended demo of the beginning hour.
pretty much. And
I need
there's
to download
there's
that.
a true ending and like the regular ending that a lot of people have gotten. Like it's just small stuff. I haven't like delved into it yet because I want to go in fresh. It's been a long time since I played a good survival horror game. I just want to go in and shit my pants the entire time.
Let's get Sean to play this.
Yeah,
Please.
we need
Please.
Whatever, he won't.
He won't do it.
Wipeout is getting a remaster.
Really?
Like Wipeout HD?
Yeah. Well,
Really?
It's the futuristic racing series Wipeout. Yep, they're
never
bringing it back to PS4.
Knew that.
It looks
Wow,
It looks
that's
really fun.
way out of fucking left
I
field.
highly enjoyed Wipeout, the Wipeout HD because that was one of the free games that PSN actually released when PlayStation 3 went down. That was one of the free games that they gave us for the network being down for 3 or 4 months.
Wipeout's so fun.
Yeah,
this
I
one is like
enjoyed it.
I think it's supposed to be a remaster of the original, and they added a bunch of like not just a little like couple tracks here and there. They added a fuck ton of new stuff to the new version of the game.
I enjoyed playing that game a lot.
We just need that Jet Moto remake. That's all we need.
Yeah, Jet Moto 3, man. We were talking about that earlier.
I love Jet Moto.
Jet Moto was a great fucking game.
One more thing on the fighting series. Akuma is the new DLC character for Street Fighter V, and he looks fucking amazing.
Surprise, surprise.
I know, right?
Yeah, we knew that was coming, but
Yep, that's why I'm saving my points up.
yeah,
I only got 3,000 to go.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, that's like 20 to 15 ranked fights, depending on how well I do.
Oh Jesus.
Parappa the Rappa, and Loco Roco and Patapon are all getting remasters as well. It's their 20th anniversary.
Dude, I'm so
This year.
talk about that.
I like
Parappa the
Rapper,
Rapper, yeah, and
Fuck yes.
from
What was the other spin-off game like there was
Unjammy Lammy.
Unjammy Lammy, yeah.
The price point on the Parappa the Rapper, this is again stipulations
Speculation.
or speculate whatever.
We knew what you meant.
Words are hard.
$7.
The
For an HD remaster?
for the Parappa Rapper
Dude,
remaster.
that is going to
Yep.
skyrocket. Oh my god, there's going to be so many people.
Well, they're bringing that for the fans.
Yeah,
And
dude.
that's a
Remember,
great idea.
remember the old
It's
Jam
super
Pack
easy.
discs from like a long time ago that had a bunch of demos? Like I love those. Those were amazing.
I've never been a fan of the series. One of my good friends is though. Yakuza 6 is obviously coming over. But they remade the first one called Yakuza Kiwami.
Kiwami. I never.
Kiwami. Yeah, however you want to describe it.
Yeah, it'd be like
It might be Kiyomi. What is it?
Because we've had every Yakuza up until these two,
Mhm.
because the original one never got ported over to the US. So
Yeah.
a lot of people are freaking out about that. A couple crazy anime RPGs that looked really cool. Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant
Yes.
Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
I saw that battle system during the PSX event. That looks fucking fun.
You never played the first one?
No,
Oh,
but
I
it looks
own it.
really fun.
my friend
that
Andy,
game looks awesome.
one of my friend Andy was really big in that game for a while when it first came out because him and I used to be roommates, and he was so excited about that game for like 2 weeks straight before the release date. I'm like, what? Like, I don't even get what this game is about. Like, what is it?
Ni no Kuni is an original story idea collaboration between Studio Ghibli and whoever developed the game. I'm not sure who even developed the game, but
Was it Atlas? It wasn't Atlas, was it?
I'm not sure. But Studio Ghibli has a
Doug Wrightworth.
Studio Ghibli has a huge part in the creation of this game. And for those of you that aren't aware of Studio Ghibli, you need to take your head out of your ass.
Spirited Away.
Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro, Ponyo, like all of those awesome anime classics that have come out.
Miyazaki.
Fucking Miyazaki, dude. So yeah, if you haven't played Ni no Kuni and you own a PlayStation 3, like, what are you doing? Kiki's
Delivery Service.
Yeah,
is the other one.
Kiki's Delivery Service. They're Princess Mononoke. Like, I mean, there's a huge reason to be excited about.
House Flying Castle.
The developer for Ni no Kuni was Bando Namco.
Bando Namco.
Level 5.
Bandai Namco, you mean?
Or Bandai, whatever.
Bandai Namco.
Did I say it backwards or you say it
You
backwards?
said
I
it
think
backwards.
you said it backwards.
It's Bandai Namco, yeah.
Yeah, Bandai
weird.
Namco, but whatever. I mean, like,
I'm on Wikipedia. I don't know what it is. I was scrolling through things and I just
hashtag not a legitimate news source.
just my small guilty pleasure video games. They released an Ace Combat 7 trailer,
I love Ace Combat.
and it looks fucking awesome.
Somewhere Sean has an erection right now.
No, Ace Combat
And
is
Disco.
ever since
They love those
PS2. Ace
flyers.
Combat 4, I love that series.
Yeah,
It's
Ace Combat
been
4
super good.
was a great game. You shut
Wake
your
me
whole
up when
mouth,
we
Josh.
can talk about real games.
Nobody cares about your opinion, Josh. I mean, sorry.
Because we're small in time, I highly recommend looking at the trailer. I don't even know what the fuck it is. Dreadnought is the name of it.
Motherfucking Dreadnought!
Dreadnought
this?
looks
Okay, well, yeah, what is this?
amazing.
From what I gathered from the trailer, and what Sean and I have talked about, it is a multiplayer, kind of like a naval game. So take a battleship, put it in space, and then take the grid out of it.
Okay.
So it's just like basically like a warship game.
Wow.
So you have to probably like build your fleet up, get resources, and then go against other fleets in multiplayer and see how your fleet
Kind of sounds like
compares.
Eve, but
Yeah.
a little more faster paced.
Yeah, not spreadsheets in space.
Yeah.
Well, and it's more than just a fleet, because like from the trailer, you can actually be an individual fighters and
Yep.
fly around
Yeah,
that was
and
the
do
crazy
and do
part, yeah.
combat. So like toy soldiers, like where you could like set up your forces like an RTS, you could dive in at any point of any force that you send out and be able to control a part of that force and help lead your team to victory.
So this is like the battle system in No Man's Sky that we were hoping for.
I guess.
In a way.
In a way.
In a way, I guess, but
Check the trailer out. Yeah, Dreadnought
Yeah.
trailer looked really cool.
I mean, me, Sean, and Pat are super excited about it. I mean, of course, we'll have to see more. I mean, we've all been misled by trailers before.
I'm about to buy a PS4.
Yeah, we've all been
Yeah,
misled by trailers before, but I mean, the concept and the idea is insanely promising.
That's really cool.
No, yeah, I mean,
Not as cool as
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
dude, I'm so hyped.
Yeah, that's why you're getting an Xbox.
I'm
isn't
getting
it?
an
Hyped as
Yeah.
fuck for
I'm
Sea of Thieves.
getting-
Well, I'm getting a PlayStation from Spider-Man, so I get it.
It's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I want
understandable.
Spider-Man.
Fuck
too.
yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man was not shown at PSX.
That was weird.
I thought that.
I
Yeah,
don't
I thought they
think
would have
so.
showed that.
Well,
That-
being,
no
being
Kingdom
a
Hearts
Sony
bullshit either.
exclusive, that is kind of strange.
That they're probably going to save those for E3. This
Yeah.
is probably like, this is just like to basically display new titles and to kind of just get a glimpse of like other stuff that they've been working on.
Did
Yeah,
God of
it-
War was God of War there?
God of War was
Not at PSX.
There was a panel. There was a panel.
There was
for
a
God
panel
of
for
War
it. Yeah.
where they talked about it, but there was no gameplay footage shown. And like I said, all of this stuff is probably going to be saved for E3. I wouldn't imagine that Sony would blow its load on just like a
Yeah.
personal conference.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they're probably going to come out hard swinging at E3 next year.
They always do.
So
Yeah. So
Yeah, and people were like, "Oh no, Final Fantasy VII." I'm like, wait for E3.
wait for
I'm just-
E3.
I'm just like
Wait
wait
for
for E3.
E3.
You know it's
It's
coming.
gonna happen.
You know it's coming.
So,
Yeah, they'll do release date for Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7 remake. Watch,
Yeah.
yep.
I'm calling it.
Half-Life
And E3,
Half-Life
yeah.
3 confirmed.
Yeah, that too.
No, dude, this is the year for Kingdom Hearts. Like, this last year was for Final Fantasy. This year is for Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2.8 comes out in January. People are literally rubbing their thighs raw waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3. At least I know that I am. It's only been 10 fucking years.
Right.
So we've been dying waiting for another console release, and they know that.
I saw a post on Facebook today that said on this date 14 years ago, Kingdom Hearts 1 was released.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so today is December 8th.
Kingdom Hearts, is it their 15th year anniversary? Is it the like what year anniversary is this? Because I know it was a really big anniversary coming up for Kingdom Hearts. So if they hold out on people for Kingdom Hearts at E3, the game's going to start to lose interest. It's going to start to lose traction. So they have to show something.
You think Kingdom Hearts is going to lose traction?
I don't think so.
No, not even a little bit.
I think that people will lose hope.
No.
I think people will lose
No,
hope.
this is like Final Fantasy where people have been waiting so long, it doesn't matter. They could wait 20 more years and be like, oh, Kingdom Hearts, people would go fucking crazy.
It's true because, I mean, I have a fucking Heartless symbol tattooed on my wrist. So, like, I mean, you're talking to a huge fan, but at the same time, it's just like people are expecting it. Square Enix needs to keep the traction going and they need to deliver. If they don't deliver, it honestly could be bad for the franchise.
I know another game that was that they showed a trailer for at PSX. Death Stranding. Did you guys see the trailer for that?
I did.
That
It
was
looks cinematic as
That wasn't PSX.
That wasn't PSX?
That was Game
That
Awards.
was the Game Awards.
That was
Oh,
Game Awards,
okay,
'cause
okay.
Kojima won innovative producer, or was it innovative producer? Or
He,
something like that?
it was an Icon Award
Oh, Icon
for the
Award,
video
that's what
game
it was, yeah.
industry.
Oh, okay.
And Hideo Kojima did talk about Death Stranding a little bit, but they
At
didn't
PSX,
show
yeah, he did.
Yeah, at
But he
PSX he
did,
did,
yeah.
but they didn't show anything new
Okay.
for Death Stranding.
That game's gonna be a mystery.
It looks well, from what I can gather, it's like it looks like it's modern. It's modern, obviously.
Mads Mikkelsen.
No, what?
I said Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads
It's an
Mikkelsen?
actor.
That's
Oh.
the villain guy at the end
Oh,
of the
really?
trailer.
Okay, I didn't
He
know
was the villain in Doctor Strange and all that shit. Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. But yeah, it looks obviously modern, but it's like I can't tell, where they're at location wise.
You're not supposed to.
Yeah, it's
Just-
it's obviously war torn.
We-
Show being
we
just
could
Just
spec-
shut up and play the game.
Yeah, we could speculate.
It's not even out yet.
I already put in group text like what I thought it was going to be about.
No,
And
you
if
had a very good
actually-
interpretation.
Yeah, a very good interpretation, and I'm honestly kind of not that I'm like an expert into diving into what Hideo Kojima thinks, because that's
A
obviously
lot of human genetic.
that's a
bullshit.
black hole.
a lot of
that-
shit's going on in
Yeah,
that guy's
oh
head.
my god, yes. So, but I mean, we can expect great things, more or less. So, I mean, and that's something to be really excited about, because that's going to be a PlayStation exclusive.
Next
so.
to Mass Effect, Metal Gear is always gonna be my top second favorite series.
Have you even played any other Metal Gear game but Metal Gear 5?
I played all of them.
You
I've-
played all of them?
I played every single
I
one.
never even know that you
Yeah.
knew that
Well,
you
I
owned
guess-
anything
I guess-
PlayStation related.
I guess I did not play Metal Gear 4. But I basically know what happens.
But you
Yeah.
played Metal Gear 1,
I played
2,
1,
and
2,
3?
3, and 3. Yeah, I had
1, 2, 3, and 3?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. And but I had a PS2 like back in the day. So
I didn't know that.
yeah, like way back in the day. When it first
Snake
came
Eater,
out.
yo.
Snake Eater.
Eater's
Snake
so
Eater's the
good.
best one. Snake Eater is the best one.
They
I think
also,
so.
I don't know
They
about that.
also released
Number one, not NES. Number one was
Yeah, like Metal Gear Solid,
Gold.
not just Metal Gear. Yeah.
what else did they release? Did they release Bulletstorm at the Game Awards, or did they release that at
That was a
PSX?
Game Awards.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a
Bulletstorm
Game
was
Awards.
Where
Okay.
Duke Nukem is a playable
so-
character.
so
Apparently.
excited for Bulletstorm.
apparently.
They threw a good amount, like a handful of indie titles that I didn't talk about, but you can look them up on, obviously, like just type in PlayStation exclusive, announcements list. There were a couple other small, like Japanese RPGs that they brought over. There was a crazy game called Let It Die. That
Let It Die.
or is like Let It Die or Let Them Die or something, but it looked like a combination of Dark Souls combat and difficulty, but with a steampunk like environment.
Huh. Weird.
But my interest is peaked.
No, I'm serious.
That
Like,
sounds
it,
cool.
it looked ridiculous.
Don't
And
like
the
Dark
trailer
Souls, like
wasn't
steampunk.
super
You may
lo-
continue.
Yeah, I know. No, it looked. Yeah, I mean, check out the trailer if you guys want. It was called Let It Die. I think it was called Let It Die.
Yeah.
That one looked really cool, and that kind of just came out of left fucking field because, I'm always down for new IPs. They showed a bunch of new Horizon Zero Dawn shit.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep, more Horizon Zero Dawn. That's great shit.
Which I'm super excited for.
Is it ever going to come out?
Yeah,
They show stuff about that all the
February.
time.
February.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Release it already.
February.
What they also released or they showed a trailer for Uncharted: The Lost Legacy.
Yeah, no, I was talking about
Yeah,
that earlier.
Pat talked about
Yeah,
it.
here
with
we go.
Chloe
Oh,
and
gotcha.
all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that that's going to be a standalone,
That's
or
what
is
we were
that going to
talking
be
about.
DLC?
I think it's going to be a standalone personally, because the rumor is it's supposed to take place between Uncharted 3 and 4. Because Chloe was almost not in 4 at all. Like, she never showed up. They talked about her, but she really never showed up in the game. So the rumor is that it's going to just be a little side story.
That would be interesting.
But it'll be a full game. You know what I mean? It's not going to be like a $20 like, well, I
Yeah.
beat this in 10 hours.
Type thing.
It's going to be actually fully all the way mo-capped. Naughty Dog doing
Yeah,
their gold
of course,
bullshit
yeah.
as
The-
normal.
Naughty Dog can't make a bad game.
It's crazy to think that they went from Crash Bandicoot to fucking.
I want a new Jack and
Last
Daxter
of
game.
Us.
God damn it!
I know.
Yes, Jesus, bring that fucking franchise back.
Anyway, I apologize. I went a little
No, you're
crazy
fine.
on the
I mean,
PSX.
got a lot of
stuff.
news.
Did
You're good, man.
Did you have anything, Logan? I know you've been looking up some.
No,
stuff.
there's just a couple of news things. Sea of Thieves is going to put out an alpha soon.
Ooh.
Only about 1,000 players get in.
So you better sign up now.
So yeah, fucking check that out.
Fucking get on that train.
Is that something
Yeah.
you just have to like just Send your email in, and hopefully we'll
I
send you an alpha
believe
key.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yep,
WoW
you
does that all the time.
Yeah, yep.
It's
It's,
just like,
something similar to
yeah,
that.
it's just like, oh, you can
Yeah.
you get a chance at an alpha key. You're like,
So,
okay.
yeah, we're all gonna be playing CFE.
They probably
so-
want to gauge.
I've been playing your game since 2004. Give me a fucking alpha key, you dumb shit.
Yeah,
Son of a
it
bitch.
said that they are going to use this time to kind of like try to take player feedback into consideration and see how it affects their vision of the game, and then like, okay, people like this and like this, you know, and kind of go back
Take
and
your
forth.
time.
Yeah, so they're gonna kind of see what news they get back from people actually playing the game. So that was kind of the main focus of that.
It needs to be, because I mean, MMO is always going to be an ever-changing, evolving game.
As we talked about
Um,
last week.
Division and ESO,
Yeah.
and every MMO, but
Yeah.
the ones I play, yeah, they're so different from when they first
Yeah.
launched.
And that's fair, but it needs to have the best foot forward, and it needs to have like the most attention grabbing impression that it can possibly have.
Right.
So like, you don't want to release something like Destiny, where Destiny was honestly kind of half-assed, completely half-assed when it was released. Like it was nothing compared to like what it was when the second DLC came out for the season pass, and then when the Taken King came out.
Yeah.
The Taken King completely.
Taken King was not the second DLC. It was the third DLC.
No, I'm talking about the DLC before the Taken King,
Okay, that was the second.
which was what, House of Wolves.
House of
Something like
Wolves,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was
Yeah.
two kind of mini DLCs compared to, and Taken King was like
The Taken
yeah.
King made that game the best. That was that game's peak, was the Taken King.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it shifted, it changed, it kind of went downhill from there. You know what I mean? So it's always going to be different.
My problem with Destiny is like they don't throw their day one players a bone when releasing new DLCs. Like, for example, you can pick up the entire Destiny collection with all the DLCs now for $60.
It's almost 2 years old though. Of
Right.
course they're gonna do that.
But it's like,
There's nothing wrong with that.
I already paid full price for the game and bought 2 DLCs. So it's
to
like,
be fair, Logan, they did gouge the fuck out of people for those DLCs.
Yeah, like,
they
I've
gouged
already-
the fuck out of
How?
people.
I've already
It was
spent.
almost $60 per DLC.
No, it wasn't.
Are you shitting me,
The first two DLC were around $40 together. Okay.
Still,
No, not still.
that's gouging.
No, it's not.
Look at you can get the division. You can get the division season pass for $40, and that
So-
includes multiple DLCs.
No, but
That
those
puts
those
there
add like
4.
missions and content, something like that. No new expanded areas. The Destiny
there
expanded
wasn't-
areas, right?
No,
There was areas you could not get to that were added in those DLCs.
the House of Wolves, or like whatever the second one was an arena.
That was
That's
the
it.
Iron Banner.
Iron Banner wasn't a part of the
Iron Banner's the
DLC.
multiplayer, right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that was
so-
just a multiplayer
yeah.
mode that was added later on.
No, both those
House-
DLCs expanded on areas that you could not access in the first one, right?
They expanded, but they weren't new areas.
But there were areas
They
you
were
could not
not
get
new
to in the
areas.
first game. So
The
you could not
only-
get to them.
The only thing that came out with the second one, which was, I forgot what that enemy was called. It was
It's been a while. I can't remember the names and
Fuck.
stuff like that. Yeah.
it was on the moon. It was the enemy that stayed on the moon. I forgot what they were fucking called. But anyway,
Yeah.
the
Moon
only
Knights.
The Moon Knights, yeah.
the only thing
Is
that
it
they
Aqua Teen all of a sudden?
the only thing that
Sure.
they expanded on with that DLC was a raid. Like, there were no other new areas that you could go to other than that one raid.
I'm gonna look
They
this up.
basi-
It's like
I'm
they
pretty
gave
sure
you-
they added new stuff to it.
I only played
Well,
the
you
original.
look.
Cosmetics.
No, you show me because
I bought
Okay.
Destiny on day one.
I did too.
I did too.
So-
we all like
Yeah.
well, Pat didn't, but we did. We all did
They,
here.
in my opinion, they gouged way too
Well,
much for it.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
well.
So,
no,
that was the
what
reason I quit playing the game.
What was the next
So-
one? What was the big kind of deal?
The Taken King. Was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Taken King was the big
That one added a fuck ton of stuff.
Yes, it did.
So that was price point.
That added
whatever,
that added
so-
like an actual story to the game.
That
Yeah,
is
that added
fair.
a lot.
But also, to be fair, Bungie also did lie and say that they weren't going to come out with a new DLC, and they did.
And they did.
So,
So it's like they offered a season pass when the game was released, but they didn't include the Taken King as part of the season pass.
I've said this so many times. I know you listen. They said the season pass consisted of the first 2 DLCs. They told everybody that right out of the gate. The Taken
But-
King is its own
But
entity.
why do that though? Like I don't
I mean,
understand.
that's fine. Like, that's fine. And,
They
and,
communicated it. That's the thing. You can't blame them
like,
because they gave you what they said they were going to give you.
the point is, and that point is completely understood. Like, I understand that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really take away from the fact that, like, when this game first came out, this game, it was nothing compared to what it was at the Taken King. Like, it was unfinished, and people still played it. They should have expanded on their goodwill a little bit and gave their players a little bit more.
Like throw the day one players a bone.
And I completely understand where you're coming from, because I bought the game and I was pissed that I had to pay another $60 for this game. And by the time it was all said and done, I had bought the season pass for $40. I bought the game at full price for $60. I bought another DLC for $60. It was just like, okay.
Taken King wasn't $60 on its
It was
own.
$50.
It was $50.
Yeah, well, it wasn't 60, so it wasn't the same price.
Whatever. $10 when you're talking about 50 or 60 bucks.
So,
like
it's
it's
still
the same
different.
thing.
It's
It's the same thing. That's how it
not.
feels to me. That's how it feels to me when I'm having to pay that much for a fucking game that I already own.
Yeah,
So,
it's the guy.
It's based on the content they give you, at least, though. And I will say, I'm sorry, Pat, real quick. They did say that, or I do believe that when it first came out, the first iteration, not any DLC included, it was a little rushed. There was things that did feel like it was missing, for sure. So the initial game was a little, like, it felt unfinished a little bit. Like, there was parts that they could have added to make it feel like a more cohesive story.
mhm.
So,
And all they
I'll give
did
you
was
that.
nerf shit. They nerfed the brand new Titan ability that came out.
I don't know about any of
They
that. I don't
nerfed
play
the
it.
brand new Titan ability, which was stupid.
I don't play enough MMOs to really
Oh
know
my
about this.
God.
Actually, the Titan ability in multiplayer, the hammer thing, you mean? Fuck that. That needed to be nerfed. That was bullshit.
No,
That was an abortion
fuck
of
you.
an ability.
No, you know what? Those other two classes, their abilities were overpowered as fuck. Like that fucking little dashing ability that the fucking hunters got, where you
See-
absolutely could not kill them at all. There was no chance of you doing that.
I was a hunter and I loved using
No,
that.
I love
yeah,
using that
exactly,
too, yeah, I love
exactly,
using
you
it
little
too.
shit. So fuck you. Your super didn't get nerfed.
I'll have to find a clip because there was a clip where I had the golden gun and I hit somebody in the head and they didn't die.
That's weird.
So yeah, they might not be
But-
as completely balanced. So
I'm just telling you, man. Whatever. Your ability didn't get nerfed.
what you
so
got,
fuck
Pat?
you.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. No. I was just gonna say another fun thing since we're on Destiny.
Yeah.
I only played the original game. I got to level 20 is the max you can get on the original game.
I think you're right. In the original iteration of it was
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, then
yeah,
they
I
upped
know
it.
I beat the game, and then I was like, I don't want to play this anymore.
It's like, yeah, it's like,
It was
this-
fun.
like,
No,
this
I
is
loved it. It was really
Yeah.
fun. But no, PSX during the actual showcase, one of the other trailers they showed that was like, it was funny. It wasn't big, but it was one of their main things. They're doing a huge holiday event, like a huge Christmas holiday event.
Oh, I saw that.
Like a
yeah.
lot of new stuff coming out. New guns, new weapons, new sparrows, new areas, all that shit.
They'll just nerf it all a couple weeks later.
But then the other
Yeah,
thing
well.
that they were bragging about that they're bringing back is sparrow racing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
They're
I
bringing
saw the
sparrow
sparrow
racing
racing.
in, so it's like
I mean,
fucking
the
Mario
pro-
Kart,
like,
Destiny.
It's really sad to me because I loved playing the game. It's very fun and it plays.
It's a good-looking
Very,
game.
it plays very
Music
well.
was cool.
Great music.
I
but
miss
it's like,
Dinklebot, but
I miss Dinklebot too.
Oh my god, I know.
Bring back
everybody
Dinklebot.
misses
Great.
Dinklebot.
But
Bring Dinkle.
I
His
just-
voice
I
is
just
so
got-
much better.
I just
Nolan
got-
North, I love you, but I want Dinklebot.
yeah,
Was it Nolan North or was it
Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion. Was it?
No,
Nathan Fillion.
no. Nathan Fillion was the hunters like
it was either Troy Baker and Nolan North.
it was
that did-
Nolan North.
I
I
think Nolan North did
um,
the new Ghost.
Nathan Fillion was somebody else in the game. He was not.
Was he?
He
Was he
was
like
not the
the
robot.
I think it
the
was
hunt,
Nolan.
like the main hunter?
Yeah, he was like the hunter. Whatever you call those guys.
like-
What are those guys called?
I think that. Oh, I
Like
know what
those
you're talking
leaders,
about. It's
yeah.
like the council, basically.
Yeah.
I think it was Troy Baker. I thought it was Troy Baker.
I think it's Nolan North.
Or
it could have been
Somebody
Nolan
look
North.
it up. We all have phones. I'm looking
I don't
up
know.
something
Yeah,
else.
I'm
Anyway,
just
I missed
lazy.
Dinklebot. That was the whole point.
Yeah,
behind
I missed
it.
Dinklebot too. We
Dinklebot
wanted-
was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess my main thing, like I said, like I love the game. It was very fun to play. It played very well, but I just got sick and tired of being fucking price gouged. Like
They did, dude. That was
they
honestly
did. Like that's what killed it for me. Like
it's
you
another
drove me away.
it's another example of poor developer decisions on a pretty
Basically.
mechanically solid game.
Yeah.
So, but it is what it is. I'm completely done with Destiny. I will never buy another Destiny game
Yeah.
ever.
Sorry, you had your chance.
Nope. A couple weeks later, you're gonna package the same DLC I paid full price for. No,
Like,
fuck,
fuck
you.
you. Yeah.
So-
Fuck you.
Somebody show me it. Don't just tell me. Show me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to find the Taken King's original price. I keep getting $40.
It was 50.
It's Nolan North.
Well, that's why I just said fight it for me.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to find the original price. Because I'm saying I don't know. I don't know what the price was.
Okay, are you talking about just the DLC itself? Or
Yeah,
like,
just the DLC itself.
okay. Well, then it's probably $40. Yeah.
Well, that's
'cause
what I wonder.
if you bought the Taken King bundle, which had the original game plus House of Wolves and the other DLC, then I think it was $60.
Then that's a good price.
Okay,
for
it
60
was
bucks.
40. It was 40.
Thank you. You guys
It was
are
40.
talking shit about stuff and you're exaggerating or you don't know.
No.
Know your facts.
No, listen. Like, I mean, yes, like the number count was wrong. It doesn't really dilute our point very much.
It kind of does because if you
No.
buy it day one,
Absolutely
you get Thank you, Pat. Just showed me $20 or $40 for Taken King. Yeah.
Why-
No.
So-
Read the actual.
Why am I
like,
paying
little-
$200 for
passage.
a game in total just to play more content that should have been available at launch
Well,
in
okay,
the fucking first
In
place?
that logic, if it should have been available, that would have pushed the release back a year.
I would have been fine with that.
Okay, but those are different arguments then. You can't say DLC should be included and then blame the original game, because then the original game would have been something entirely different.
Which I still would have been fine
So,
with.
but those are. Does that make sense? I'm saying those are two very different things. DLC release and what a game should be, they're different concepts. You have to.
That's why we have DLC now.
No,
exactly.
No,
Yeah.
and I'm not disregarding that fact, Logan. But the main point of all of this is that whether it was Activision, whether it was Bungie, they got greedy. They got way greedy.
I'm not
I
saying they
ended up
didn't.
paying almost $200 for a fucking video game that was honestly in the end pretty worthless. Like I enjoyed every minute I spent.
Then it's not worthless.
No. Listen,
We're gonna left topic. It's about time to wrap up too.
I enjoyed every minute that I played in Destiny for the most part.
I hated that I enjoyed all of this game.
I enjoyed it for the most part, but I hated how much I had to pay for it. And I honestly just don't think it was a good price model for the type of game they were pushing that was unfinished. And I don't think it was necessarily like a goodwill of token towards fans with a game that was like kind of the first of its genre as far as like these quote unquote shooter MMOs are concerned, that we essentially are just like, oh, well, if you want more of this game, then you need to pay more money, as opposed to newer people that wanted to get a new entry into the game had to pay way less than what we had to pay for it.
Part of that is fair.
That's discouraging.
Well, part of that is fair. I think that the price model they had could have been better. Like ESO is all the DLCs included with your monthly subscription, or you can buy them separate. They give options. That's just one example. They're very different games, I know. But I do think the price model could have been different. That is fair. But if you play a game, the base game, and I have Destiny, I played the base game. I played a shit ton of it originally. I got my $60 worth. Okay? I played the DLCs. The two DLCs that were $20 each, or $35 together, I think is what it was for the season pass. The two DLCs. I played those. I feel like I got my $20 worth. So then the Taken King comes out. And it's a huge overhaul. I loved what the Taken King offered. There was a ton more stuff. I felt like I got the value out of it. I'm not saying they weren't greedy, but again, take Activision out of the equation. Bungie has always been a really solid studio. They've been at Halo, Josh. Halo, they listened to their fans. They had a great community. One of the first gaming communities in the, multiplayer age
Ever.
of Halo 2. The community there was great. The support was amazing.
Unless it came to Halo Reach, in which case most people gouged Bungie.
A lot of fans did not like that.
That was
in
kind of
terms
when
of
Bungie
Halo.
was kind of falling out of favor with a lot
So
of people.
I do think, and you could probably look this up. I think they talked about it, is that the Bungie was ready to move on to Destiny, but their contract kind of had them tied to like one or two more Halo games because they did ODST and Reach.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they might have been trying to kind of cycle into Destiny. They probably were working on the framework of Destiny at that time. So original Halo 1, 2, 3, all those other games, Bungie has been a great studio. I don't think they are evil, greedy people. You want to blame somebody, maybe blame Activision. But again, if you play a game and you have the time and the value you put in, you had fun, it is worth it. They didn't overcharge, I don't think, from a technical standpoint of it took us X amount of hours to build this, X amount of manpower. We had to pay people salaries. I don't think they were initially greedy. I mean, you can maybe say throw the day one people a bone. That is kind of fair. Because when you early adopt something, like I bought the season 2 of a Siege, and they're like, here's a bunch of shit for buying it early. I'll give you that one. That's fair. You could probably do that. But you can't say the DLC is priced unfairly. I will never understand that if you bought the game, especially day one, and you played it and enjoyed it. Sorry, I went on a rant. It doesn't make sense to me.
No,
I'm not saying everybody's wrong.
No.
That's just me.
No,
So.
I agree. And in closing, more or less, it's like, yes, like maybe the DLC was worth it at the time. I feel like at the end of my Destiny experience that everything I paid for was not worth it, especially like when DLC was offered so cheaply and quickly to new entries of the game, where I was just like, why the fuck did I buy this at launch? So yes,
It's the hours you put into it. You can't. There's two arguments. You can't put them together.
I feel like I can.
If you put in
Because
50
the game
hours
is
or
now-
100 hours,
The game is now worth more but priced way less.
Let's let this dead
I'll
horse
never
die.
get it though. I'll
No,
never
I
stop.
just-
Let's
I
let
don't
this
know.
horse die,
No.
okay?
I don't
Let's
know.
let it
I
die.
could go on about this all night, but anyway,
All right.
regardless.
But yeah,
are we wrapping up?
We have to wrap up.
Oh yeah, we're at time for
We're
sure.
way at time for sure.
We can cut the whole rant if you guys want to.
No. Hey, it makes good banter.
There's actually like 10 minutes of just me
It's
yelling.
like
at
Destiny.
I just
yeah. Anyway,
but
yeah. So we got a good amount of stuff.
Star
in there.
Wars Battlefront will be on EA Access in the vault.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Battlefront is free.
And Rogue One comes out next week.
Ooh, exciting.
I am on board.
Yeah.
I am on board for sure. But yeah, so that wraps up episode
Oh.
57. Wait.
Sorry.
Wait,
This,
no.
This is not. We don't have to record this. Next week, we need to get here earlier, if anybody can, and try to do this intro, the recording intros.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta do it.
Yeah, we gotta do that. So anyway, that wraps up episode 57 of the Friendly Fire Gaming Podcast.
Woohoo!
Yeah, stay tuned for more. We're gonna keep grinding this out.
A lot of PlayStation.
A lot of the hood of PlayStation.
There's some good news for PlayStation this week.
That was good. Yeah.
You guys had to get your PlayStation fix in because we talk about Xbox all the time.
We do talk about that. Xbox.
But yeah, follow us on everything. Facebook, Instagram.
If social media, you can find us.
Yeah, if you have the social medias, find us on there.
We're there.
All right. So I'm Nate.
Logan.
Patrick.
Josh.
Josh is in the other room.
Josh is being a vagrant in the kitchen.
Fuck you.
All right. See you, everybody.
Later.
Being a
Bye bye.